You will not be able to master lightning until you have dealt with the turmoil inside you.
What turmoil?
Zuko, you must let go of your feelings of shame if you want your anger to go away.
But I don't feel any shame at all. I'm as proud as ever.
Prince Zuko, pride is not the opposite of shame, but its source. True humility is the only antidote to shame.
This is one of my favorite scenes from any show, movie, anything. And not just because it's just so beautiful, like Zuko's whole character arc and his relationship with Uncle Iroh, like, oh my god, I love this show so much. And just Zuko as a character. But like, this scene also impacted me personally in my growth, because I've dealt with so much shame trauma in my life, man. And let's talk about this. What can we take from this? What does this mean? All right, I'll share what I gather. All right, how did Zuko, and I'll share a little bit about my own shame as well. We'll get to that. But like, how did Zuko overcome his shame? All right, and I think it's by taking this exact advice that his uncle gave him. All right, and let's think about this. Zuko, what mistake was he making? Why was this so hard for him to get rid of his shame? The way I see it is like he was trying to use pride to beat shame. He's trying to make pride overcome shame. He thought that shame was the opposite of pride. If I just have enough pride, I can get rid of the shame. But what Uncle Iroh is trying to tell him is like, nah, dude, pride and shame are the same thing. They're two sides of the same coin. They're the same energy. So trying to make pride beat shame is like trying to make up beat down, or make inside beat outside. You can't, because they are the same thing. As long as you have one, you have the other. So long as you have pride, you still have shame. Pride is the source of shame, and shame is the source of pride. They are the same energy. And that's the mistake that I was making my whole life. You know, I always felt inadequate to people. I had a trauma that really outcasted me as a young child in school. And I never felt like I was good enough. I never felt like I always felt like I had to show everyone why I'm just as good as everyone else here. See, I'm one of you. I'm one of the okay people. I'm one of the cool people. And I always felt like I had to do this. I was trying to beat my shame with pride. If I could just make enough friends, if I could just have enough people like me, then I can feel pride about myself. I can feel like I'm good enough. I was doing what Zuko was trying to do. He's trying to show the Fire Nation, he's trying to show his dad that he's good enough, that he should be accepted by the Fire Nation, that he's better than Azula. All of that stuff. He's trying to make pride beat shame, which doesn't work. It didn't work for Zuko, it didn't work for me, so what works? You know that coin that has pride on one side and shame on the other? Let's take this coin and let's just toss it. We don't need it, all right? Now I will say, I do think that this coin, this energy, pride, shame energy, all right? I do think that part of it is in human nature, so I don't think we can ever just really completely get rid of it, but we can decrease it a lot. We don't have to let that coin be the controller of our lives. Because what is this coin, all right? This pride shame coin, to me, is ego. Because whether it's pride or shame, what we are doing is comparing ourselves to others. Pride is saying, I'm better than other people. Shame is saying, I'm worse than other people. Both of those things are ego. Both of those things are, there are some people that are better than others, and I just want to climb that ladder of being better than other people. That's all ego. That's why Uncle Iroh said, the only true antidote is humility. Because what is humility? I do not think humility is shame. And Uncle Iroh was saying that. Shame is not humility. Humility is not putting yourself beneath people. Humility is getting rid of ego. Humility is no longer saying there is a hierarchy of better people and worse people and trying to climb this ladder. with humility, there's no room for pride, and with humility, there's no room for shame either. Shame is just as much ego as pride is. Shame is just as much ego as pride, because in both scenarios, we think some people are better than others, but no one's better than others. We're all beautiful, amazing people. That's humility. So to beat shame is to no longer play into the ego games. No longer, this is what worked for me, is no longer trying to prove to other people that I'm good enough. Even if I don't quite feel good enough yet, I'm gonna stop trying to prove to other people that I'm good enough. That's the first step. And that's exactly what Zuko did as well. His journey, his pivotal moment when he really let go of all of that stuff was when he decided, I am no longer going to try to prove to my father and to the Fire Nation that I am good enough. I'm not trying to prove that I'm this perfect prince anymore. I'm going to do what I think is right. That's letting go of ego. That's stop trying to play into the ego games. That is humility. So Zuko didn't beat his shame by, because let's think about this. With that moment when Zuko finally got accepted by his father, finally got accepted by the Fire Nation, he was praised, loved, and it didn't make him feel better. It didn't heal his shame. Even though he got his pride, it did not get rid of his shame. The only thing that got rid of his shame is letting go of the need to make others like us. That's how we get rid of shame. Stop trying to climb that ladder. For me in my life, once I just started being like, look, I didn't even want to make videos for a while because I thought it was like embarrassing. Like, oh no, what if other people I know see it? And what if they think I'm weird? And like, that was me trying to cure shame with pride. If everyone just likes me, then I can feel better about myself. Not true. It just has never been true ever in my life. Once I started doing what I truly wanted to do, that's when my shame healed, and it's still healing. But look, that's exactly what happened with Zuko. Once he started doing what he wanted to do, and not what he thought everyone else was gonna like him more if he did, he started doing what was true to his heart, what was true to his soul. That's what cured his shame. And that's what cured mine as well. Probably the time when I was least happy in my life was when I was trying to make all the kids at school, like in high school, like me when I was in high school, like learning what was cool and then trying to do that to fit in and be popular and be liked. That was suffering. I felt so much shame and I was trying to cure it by pride of having other people like me and think I'm popular. That never cured my shame. It never went away. It only went away once I said, fuck all that shit. Fuck all of that. I do not care anymore. I'm doing me. That is healing. It's so good. It's such an act of self-love as well. Like, I care so much about myself that I'm going to sacrifice everyone else thinking I'm cool to truly do what's good for my heart, for my spirit. And it makes sense that would cure shame, self-love, because shame is self-hate. Shame is I'm not happy with myself. How do you cure that? Self-love. Show respect for yourself. Show love to yourself. Take care of yourself. This is worked so well for me. Let me know in the comments who your favorite character from Avatar is and why. And let me know if this video was helpful in any way. That show really helped me heal in so many ways. It was like very important for my own personal growth in my life. There's so many just true life lessons that you can watch even as an adult watching that show. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Your time and your presence is so appreciated. I deeply feel you. I'm speaking to you right now watching this video. Like, I love you. Thank you for taking the time to hear me. And if you want to support the channel, drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe, and peace.